comfortable win like this to start off the tournament. How much confidence does that give you going forward against maybe tougher teams in the later round?
It's always important to put the ball in the back of the net. Tournament time, teams are playing you tight. They're trying to disrupt. We didn't feel that it was our best performance, but most importantly, with my beginning statement, we came in, we found the back of the net in I don't know how many seconds. Heather did her job. And then obviously Ashley and Mick found that in the back of the net, and that's the tough part sometimes. So I'm proud of that opportunity and that piece. And moving forward, we're going to get better, get a little bit more focused, and be ready for Friday.
What was your defensive game plan for them? Because it seems like with the two strikers they had up top, right on the shoulder of both Esther and Kadisha, what was your plan to counter that?
Yeah, I have all the faith in Keisha and obviously Esther, making sure that, they knew where they were all the time. I think one time we didn't know where she was, and number 12 got super dangerous with us. We just wanted to make sure that we were 3 versus 2, and the weak side defender was always tucking. But Keisha and Esther did a great job just containing that.
Michaela from the far left wing, it looked kind of like a cross to begin with. Was it a cross, or was she actually trying to shoot?
You're going to have to ask her. I don't know. It was probably a cross. I would probably bet it, but we'll just pretend it was an incredible shot that I taught her how to do last week.
Did scoring so early kind of work against you in a way?
Maybe. I think the pressure is off because we know tournament time. You look at a Notre Dame, they go into overtime, and you look to a Nebraska. These teams can't find the back of the net. There's all of a sudden saran wrap. So sometimes the relief in going, okay, well now we just have to defend. So yeah, a little bit, but most importantly, tournament time, you got to score. I'll take it.
Coach, what was your thought on the touch from the first 2 goals you had? Heather's obviously had a real nice touch to it, and then, of course, the cross/goal, whatever you want to call it, was obviously a nice goal there in the second half. So your thoughts on the finesse that the players showed in those first 2?
Yeah, those 2 goals were finessed, and this young lady to my left, the banger she hit was incredible. That's a Sports Center kind of goal, but very pleased with both those goals, and obviously the banger that Ashley put away in the back of the net.
Ashley, how much do you work on those long-range shots, especially a half volley with the ball bouncing towards you? Do you work on that often, or is that just a shot in the dark maybe?
We definitely work on different types of shots in training, whether it's bouncing balls or just one timing. So, Izzo and the rest of the coaching staff, really put emphasis on that. But I know throughout the game, for myself, I kind of had myself in a position where I was in front of the net, and I took, one too many touches, and I was trying to shoot through defenders, and a couple of the players came up to me, Izzo as well, just saying quicker release. So by that point I was like, we're 2 up, and I just saw the net, and I went for the goal.
How big, Z, was it for the defense to get back on the shutout side of things after that TCU game?
It was really more of a mindset. We were working hard all week. We worked about transition, flighted balls, and stuff. So I think it was just so focused because that's a big goal for us. So I think it was really just a mindset and be focused on our goals.
Along those lines, when they have the start that they do to the second half, possessing the ball a little bit right out of the gate there, what does it mean to all 3 of you to see the effort that the defense put up? You don't allow I don't think a shot on goal there in the second half, considering the momentum they seem to be building early on right after break.
I think for, myself being on the more of the attacking side, it helps us with momentum because, they came out, with that fire, that pressure. And I think the way our defense responded was amazing because then, gave us that encouragement and that confidence to push forward. And then we're able to get, Michaela scoring and just pushing forward on the offensive side. So it takes both ends of the game defensively, and for sure defense wins championships. So that was big time.
Amadine, how's the chemistry with Michelle and goal kind of evolved now that she's stepped in for the last couple of games? Do you feel like you're getting more comfortable with her back then?
I've always been comfortable with Michelle and goal.
They were roommates freshman year, so that's
Yes.
a loaded question.
But no, I feel like in our team we all have players that can just get plugged in and bring the intensity, and they know what they have to do. So I feel Michelle really knew what what was her goal basically and what she had to do. We've been knowing that Riley might left for the tournament, so Michelle knew that her time will come, and I'm really comfortable, and she's getting more comfortable too, playing with us, communication's better, so yeah.
Absolutely. You scored in a World Cup in your home country, so nothing's really going to top that. But in terms of degree of difficulty, is that one of the better games you've scored in a knockout competition?
Yeah, I mean, I think every game, we all have goals as players, to get that goal. And for myself, being my senior year, it was, pretty special to score, especially in the NCAA tournament, because this is big for us. It's one and done. So, any opportunity that I can help the team out, whether it's assisting or scoring or just, putting in that pressure in midfield, that'll make me happy.
Coach, what did you see from NKU? Were they a tougher opponent than you expected them to be?
Absolutely. I thought that their system of play they played it very well, and their two front runners were everything that everybody scouted about them. I mean, number 3 and number 12 had incredible pace, and I could see how, they had the success that they had all year long. So yeah, they were a tough team. It wasn't an easy team by any means, but I credit the team for finding a way to win in advance. And but yeah, they were good. They were good.
Coach, like you said, momentum is important to have on your side, and this question goes back to the beginning of the game with Heather's first goal. She did break your postseason record for 50 seconds for the quickest goal. What can you say about her execution on the field and her skills with ball placement?
Yeah, Heather is just super dynamic, and Heather knows to get that quick release and get that shot off. And I don't think that goalkeeper was expecting it to go so quickly, and she couldn't even get her hands on it. So I'm extremely proud of the way Heather embraced herself and her role as a goal scorer. So that's all about momentum, and we needed to find the way to put the ball in the back of the net, and Heather executed right away, and it was brilliant.
Was that something improved from past seasons? Is this kind of like a breakthrough this year?
Yeah, I mean, Heather, I think all players develop at a different pace, and Heather's always had this talent, and she's just really worked at it, especially this past year. And Heather's really had to step up in Kaylee Utley's role that we lost last year. But Heather is an extremely talented player with a huge potential, and she just really focused this past summer. She stayed, didn't go to California, got her off the beach, and she just is something that is so exciting to watch because she has this incredible potential, and now she's willing to work at it.
Last question, guys.
Coach, you've had some great teams here. What does it mean to you to have 20 wins, have a record?
Yeah, it's tough to think about. I'm thinking about Friday night's game, and that's shame on me. And I guess the only reason why I'm looking forward and not looking at the 20 is because this team's really special to me. So I think the thing I don't want to see happen is not have another opportunity to coach them. So that's my motivation. So it's amazing. 20 wins is incredible. So I'm just so proud that I'm coaching this team, and I got to get them better Friday.